blue. The heck? Oh, there's a color. Oh, maybe I'm too close.
It's registry day! So today I'm going to be showing you how to apply your airbrush makeup so that it survives the registering process. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So if you want your makeup to last, you definitely have to do your prep work. So here I'm just applying Urban Decay's Primer Potion to the lids. Next I'm going to go ahead and tone my skin just to get rid of any dirt and oils before I apply my face primer. Okay, now I'm taking my Skin Prep Pro, which I find is the best primer to use when you want your makeup to stay put, especially when you're going to be sweating and things like that. So I'm just using the primer with a cotton pad and just applying it all over my skin like so. Next, I'm taking Color Extreme, and I'm just using two different shades to go ahead and make my perfect concealing shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and conceal the under eye area just to cover up any of my dark circles that have arisen from the late hours that I spend planning my wedding and making sure everything is all taken care of and put together. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue sealing my under eye area and then just concealing any other blemishes around the skin. Now what I like about the Color Extreme is that it gives you opaque coverage, it lasts a very long time, and it doesn't settle in my fine line. So definitely recommend this as a concealer if you're looking to keep everything you do airbrush. Next, of course, I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour, and here I'm just using a Nutmeg from the Color Radiance line, and I'm just doing my contour in the normal areas that I would contour my face, underneath my cheekbones, up my temples, around the forehead. Definitely have to carve out the nose. Do not forget to carve out the nose. That's very important. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my chin and jawline and blend it down my neck, of course, as well. Okay, once I'm done applying my contour, I'm just going to go ahead and start to apply blush. And the blush shade that I like to use is Peach Pink. And I love to use this as a blush shade just because I think it's such a soft, pretty pink hue. And I think it just goes with every look possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my blush like so. Okay, now once I'm done applying my blush, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. So here I'm just mixing two shades of the Color Radiance line, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation like so. Now when you're doing airbrush makeup, you want to make sure that you continually move the airbrush gun. You don't ever want to stay still and at a standstill just because you can create hot spots, and nobody wants hot spots on their skin, especially when they're doing anything related to a wedding. Just because pictures are going to be taken, of course you're going to be cataloging your experience. You want to make sure that your makeup is flawless. Of course, if you're wearing makeup, but then who wouldn't if you're cataloging an experience, really, right? Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and continue applying my foundation like so until I get the perfect coverage for me. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. So just to dust off any of the foundation that might have gotten in my brows, I just took a spoolie to my brows. And now I'm filling in my brows using, of course, a stencil that I picked up at airbrushmakeup.com and a custom brow shape. Now onto the eyes. So for this look, I did not want to go too heavy on the eyes, but I did want to have nice pops of color. So to start this eye look off, I'm just going to go ahead and apply Brown Sugar, which is a Color Opalescent shade originally found in the Bundled Up collection, all over the lid like so. Now you really want to get it from the inner corner of the lid and blend it outwards, also taking it from the lash line up toward the transition area. Then using my Shadow Shield, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to the lower lash line like so. Okay, the next shade that I am going to apply to the lid is called Persimmon, and I believe that's also part of the Bundled Up collection. It is a Color Opalescent shade. It's a nice orange hue, of course with a hint of metallic that I love. I'm just going to go ahead and start applying this kind of from the mid-lid, closer to, I guess, where my outer lid is, and then I'm going to be blending it up from the base of the lash line up into the transition area, and then following through for the inner corner of my transition area, if that makes sense. Now to highlight the eye, I'm taking the shade Hug Me, which is a Color Opalescent shade as well. I believe it was part of one of the Valentine's Day collections that Dinair released a while back. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my tear ducts, drag it down to the inner corner of the lower lash line, and then I am going to go ahead and lightly dust it on the brow bone as well. Now I love this shade as a highlight color just because I feel like it gives a beautiful glow to the skin. I am going to go ahead and highlight the rest of my face with it as well. Okay, the next shade I'm going to apply is a little bit darker of a shade, of course, to add contrast to my eye and a little bit of depth as well. is dark brown. Now the dark brown, I decided to use that just because I feel like the dark brown is a matte color. It's just a matte glamour color, and I think that will go ahead and tone down the very metallic hues that I have on my eye right now, because so far everything's been metallic. You really want to take in a more of a matte toned color to go ahead and add some contrast. So once I have it on the outer corner of the eye and the outer V, I'm going to drag it down to the lower lash line like so. Now the next shade I'm going to apply is a Kohler opalescent shade as well. It's called Date Night, and I feel like applying this shade is going to add some more dimension. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it toward the outer corner of my eyelid, blending it into the persimmon as well as taking it up into the transition. You want everything to be nice and evenly blended. Once I have it on the upper lid, I am going to go ahead and use my shadow shield and apply it to the lower lash line as well. And next, of course, is airliner. So here I'm just using jet black and my cat eye and stencil. And for this look, I just want to keep my airliner fairly simple. I mean, I am registering for my wedding, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay, and once that's complete, you just want to go ahead and apply mascara. So here I'm using Mally's Volumizing Mascara. And once I'm done with mascara, I'm just going to go ahead and set my makeup. So here I'm using L'Oreal's Infallible Setting Spray that I got from my drugstore, and I'm just going to apply it with my airbrush gun like so. And this is the finished look. So now I'm going to go ahead and head out to register at Bed Bath & Beyond with my soon-to-be husband. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!